Hello, everybody, and thank you for joining us today at Thunder Ridge High School. Tonight we have a great volleyball game set up for you between your Thunder Ridge Grizzlies and the Castleview Sabercats. So tonight, of course, is senior night for the volleyball program. So we got a few seniors we're going to honor right now on our broadcast. First of all, we have number 1, Rachel Watson. She is here with her parents, Christy and Kevin Watson, tonight, and she is going to Waldorf University to play volleyball. She is going to be majoring in health promotion and exercise science. She has a few words to say to her teammates, to her coaches, and to her family. To her teammates, she wants to thank them for making her past 4 seasons amazing and for being there with her to create memories that'll last her a lifetime. She just wants them to keep making this program better for Thunder Ridge. To her coaches, she wanted to say thank you for always believing in her, pushing her to work harder, and always getting her better. She couldn't have done it without you coaches here tonight. And to her family, she wants to tell them that she loves them, to thank them for everything they have done for her in this sport and in life, and that she wouldn't be the person she is today without them. And finally, her favorite memory is back when the volleyball team was at UNC. Everyone was sitting on couches, and Lexi kicked the water bottle at Coach Geyer, and then Coach Geyer chased Lexi into the stairwell. Next up, we have number 3, Lauren Middleton. She is here with her parents, Emily and Peter Middleton, and she is going to be going to CU Boulder for college. Her anticipated major is in psychology, and her words, she'd like to thank her teammates for their constant support and competitive attitudes. She'd like to thank her coaches for always doing what's best for her and helping her grow as a player and an individual. To her parents, she'd like to thank them for all the time and energy they put into her to allow her to play volleyball and for always coming to her games and being her biggest support system. And her favorite memory is going undefeated on JV her sophomore year. Next up, we have number 5, Savannah Leimeister, who's here with her mom, her dad, and her brother. She is planning on going to the University of Tampa in Florida and is planning to major in political science. She'd like to thank her teammates for being able to spend her senior season with such a great group of girls. She is so happy with this team and so excited for the rest of the season. Even if it's short, she is still so thankful to spend that time with her teammates. To her coaches, she'd like to thank them for always pushing her to help her improve and for being so caring, and she is extremely glad she got to learn from these coaches and get so much out of her time in Thunder Ridge. To her parents, she wants to thank them for aiding her in her volleyball journey and for always being there for her, including taking her to practices, playing for club teams, and pushing her to be her best and always being so supportive. Her favorite memory of Thunder Ridge is going to be winning the league in her sophomore year on junior varsity. Next up, we have number 7, Hayden Caffiero. She is there with her mom and her stepdad. She is planning on going to the University of South Florida, the Tampa campus, and she is planning to major in public relations, advertising, and basic communications. She would like to thank her teammates for letting her grow with her, not only as a player but as a person, and thanking them for being a part of the program with her these 4 years. To her coaches, she'd like to thank them for the constant encouragement and belief in her, and all they did to help push her to be the best both on and off the court. To her parents, she'd like to thank them for their support, and not just in the sport, but in life in general. Her favorite memory is going to be going to the UNC camp and late in the night running down the halls with mattresses to switch rooms and stay with their closest friends and teammates. Next up, we have number 9, Delaney Morgan. She is walking in here today with her mom and her grandma. Her future plans are to be doing a mission for the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints for 18 months, and then going to Texas Tech University after that to study clinical psychology. She would like to say to her teammates to just have fun and don't put too much pressure on themselves. Just enjoy it while they can. To her coaches, she'd like to thank them for all they have taught her and all they have done to make her the player she is today. To her parents, she'd like to say how grateful she is for all the sacrifices they have made for her to play volleyball, and she is so grateful for all the wonderful lessons she's learned from them. And her favorite memory will always be the fun team bonding that she has done with the team over the years. And finally, we have number 12, Morgan Lynch. She is here with her mom and her dad. She is going to be going to the University of New England to get a degree in marine biology. To her teammates, she wants them to know to enjoy it while they can and to not let anyone or anything take away from the time they all have together. She also wants to thank them and just say that she loved playing with each and every one of them and wouldn't change it for the world. For her coaches, she would like to say thanks for everything they did this year and for giving her such a good experience playing volleyball her last year in high school. To her parents, she would like to thank them for always supporting her and pushing her to be better every day, saying that she wouldn't be the player she is today without them. Her favorite memory is always going to be anytime they were up at UNC with all the memories and just how much team bonding that brought this team. Now we are just going to get ready to start this game in just a quick second. They're just going to finish up some senior introductions, and we will get you guys ready for this amazing game between Castleview High School and Thunder Ridge High School. All right, welcome back everybody who's joining us now. We're here for the first serve, and that is the Grizzlies with a spike. Castleview knocks it up, and it's over to ball up in Thunder Ridge. Number 1 has it, passed by number 6. Castleview ball, spike, and that is going to be out on Castleview. Thunder Ridge is going to start the game 1-0. And number 12 is going to serve it in for the Grizzlies. Serves it up, and it's going to hit the net. And that's going to be a point for Castleview, and they're going to serve it here on this one. Castleview with the serve. Number 6 with the dig. Thunder Ridge puts it up. Spike by number 6. And it looks like she's got it. That's going to be 2-1 now here for Thunder Ridge. Grizzlies take the lead. Number 20, it looks like, is going to serve for Thunder Ridge. Oh, number 5, my apologies. Dig by Castleview. Castleview with the spike, and that is a point for Castleview. Game tied right now, 2-2. And Castleview is going to have the serve on this one. Number 6, Thunder Ridge with the dig. Thunder Ridge with the spike. Castleview recovers. Pass over and a spike. Thunder Ridge passes it out. And it looks like a foul is called. Thunder Ridge gets set to serve here. Score right now is 3-2. Thunder Ridge leads. Seven with the serve. Castleview with the dig. Puts it up, tries to spike, blocked by Thunder Ridge, and put up. Number 6 has it. And looks like that's going to be another point for Thunder Ridge, 4-2. That is number 7 with the score there. Hayden Caffiero with the point there to make it 4-2 Thunder Ridge. Caffiero with the serve. Castleview puts it up. And Castleview is going to knock it out. Great serve by number 7, Hayden Caffiero. That's going to make the score 5-2. Grizzlies with the lead. Hayden Caffiero serves again. Castleview puts it up. That's number 8 with the serve up. And number 20 with the block. That is Delaney Morgan, it looks like. And Thunder Ridge gets another point. Score now is 6-2. Thunder Ridge leads. Hayden Caffiero once again getting ready to serve. Puts it up. Castleview with the dig there. Castleview knocks it over. Delaney Morgan blocks the spike. And great job by number 4, Lauren Elmore, able to put it up and get Castleview to knock it out of bounds. 7-2 is the score right now. And it looks like a timeout is going to be called. And so far, great first series by Thunder Ridge there. Able to do a great job moving the ball around, blocking some key attempts there by Castleview to get some points on the board. And so far, really doing a great job as working as a unit. As you know, quite a few seniors on the team for our senior night, and they're definitely showing that 4 years of playing together, it really pays off at this higher level. And both teams here getting ready to head out. Castleview definitely going to try and put some more points on the board here, even it up. Grizzlies definitely want to pull away from that lead a bit more. Number 7, Hayden Caffiero getting ready to serve again. And Cafiero puts it up. Dig by Castleview in the middle. 8 puts it up for an assist. Attempted spike by Castleview, blocked by the net. And because it was blocked by the net, that is another point for Thunder Ridge. Great job by the Grizzlies with that block to keep it from going over. Cafiero serving again. Puts it up. Castleview with the dig. Saves it from going out of bounds. And unable to clear the net. That is another point for Thunder Ridge. 9-2 is the score right now. Your Thunder Ridge Grizzlies take the lead. So far, Castleview having some troubles keeping it in bounds. Definitely looking here to even it up with the substitution. Meanwhile, Grizzlies definitely want to keep their foot on the gas. Make sure they come away with this with a dub. Dig by Castleview. Spike. Morgan has the block. And it goes up. Number 6 saves it from going back in the Grizzlies' court. Another block by number 4, Lauren Elmore. And Grizzlies set it back up. Lauren Elmore with the spike. She's got it. Number 4, Lauren Elmore with a beautiful spike there, making the score 10-2. Grizzlies lead by 8 points right now. Great work by the Grizzlies in that series, working together. Some key blocks and some key assists there really helps win that series for them. Cafiero puts it up again. Dig by Castleview. Set it up and a spike. And unfortunately, that spike is going to give the ball to Castleview and give them an extra point. Grizzlies still lead, though, right now, 10-3. And for you at home just joining us, we'd like to thank you for tuning in to tonight's broadcast of the Grizzlies versus Castleview girls volleyball. Good attempt there by Hayden Cafiero. Trying to knock it back out, just bounced a little funny. That is going to be a point for Castleview. Grizzlies still lead 10-4. Castleview gets ready to serve. Ball is up. Cafiero with the dig. And that is number 1, Rachel Watson. Great push there. Is able to keep it to where Castleview can't get a hold of it. Gives the Grizzlies another point and some breathing room. Score is 11-4. Grizzlies lead. And Hayden, and it looks like somebody new is going to be serving here for the Grizzlies. And it's number 6, Kira Cheney with the serve. And a great serve by number 6, Kira Cheney for her first. That gives the Grizzlies a point, and the score is now 12-4. Castleview unable to get under it and put it up. Cheney gets ready to serve again. Second serve in the middle. Put up by Castleview. And a good attempt by number 7, Hayden Cafiero, trying to get under it and put it up, but just wasn't there in time. It's going to make the score 12-5 now. Grizzlies still keep that lead. Castleview's serve. And Delaney Morgan with the block. And a good spike, but rebounded by Castleview. Castleview knocks it down. Saved by number 6, Cheney. Cafiero puts it up. Cheney knocks it back into Castleview's court. Castleview tries to spike, and no one's there, unfortunately. Oh, it looks like it went out of bounds, actually. Great news for the Grizzlies. That's a point for them. 13-5 is now the score, and the Grizzlies get another chance here to serve. Number 20, Delaney Morgan, is going to take this one for the Grizzlies, hoping to get a good couple points off an easy serve. Sends it down low. And great job by Delaney Morgan. Gets it low enough to where Castleview can't get a proper dig off of it. That is now a point for the Grizzlies. 14-5 is the score. So far, definitely Castleview needs to pick it up if they want to make it a competitive game once more, but the Grizzlies are just showing no mercy right now. Morgan puts it up. Castleview with the dig. Number 8 puts it up for Castleview. Spike, and unfortunately, Delaney Morgan missed it by inches. Great attempt, though, by the Grizzlies. It's going to bring the score to 14-6. And it looks like the timeout clock's going to be reset here. Castleview now has the serve. Grizzlies still lead, though, 14-6. Castleview serves it. Morgan puts it up. And number 5's got it. That is Savannah Leimeister with a great spike there and a great assist off of number 13, Riley Abney. Great assist there by number 13, and great job by Leimeister with the spike. Served by number 1, Watson. Castleview with the dig. 6 has it out, and that is Leimeister with the rebound. Knocked up by Cheney. Morgan has it up, and number 5, Leimeister, knocks it out. And a spike by Castleview. Delaney Morgan almost had it, just slipped by the fingers. 15-7 is now the score. Grizzlies still have the lead. Castleview with the serve. Castleview gets ready to serve here. Knocks it up. Morgan with the dig. Watson has it out. And a good attempt by Abney trying to knock it over with the spike. Just wasn't there and was blocked by the net, unfortunately. Score right now, 15-8. Castleview with the lead. Castleview set to serve here. Morgan puts it up. And Caffiero with the spike, blocked by Castleview. Morgan puts it up. And that is number 6, Cheney. Knocks it into Castleview. Castleview rebounds it out. Pushed up by the Grizzlies. Caffiero knocks it up and over. Back in Castleview's court. Castleview with the spike. Delaney Morgan with the save. Watson knocks it up. And it's out by Cheney. Castleview with the spike. Another save by Morgan. Keeps it alive. And a spike attempt there by number 13, Abney. Good look. Just a little, missed the top of the net by inches. Great possession there by the defense, especially from Morgan, keeping it alive on defense and making sure the ball didn't hit. Castleview serves. Up. That's Watson. Watson puts it up, and with some help, the Grizzlies knock it over. That is a point for them. Score right now is 16-9. Grizzlies have the lead. And it looks like a substitution for Castleview. Great job by the Grizzlies. They got the ball back, chance to put a few more points on the board, really widen this lead, and hopefully take home a good win for their senior night. And that is Lynch with the serve. Castleview digs. Spike attempt. Lucy Monroe blocks it. Lynch passes it up. And Morgan knocks it back out. Keeps it from getting tipped by the net. Lynch has it. Back to Castleview. Castleview sets it up. Morgan with the save. Knocked up and back in Castleview's court. Spike attempt. A great save by Lynch. Keeps it alive. Delaney Morgan knocks it out to Castleview. Castleview sets it up for the spike. And that is out. Castleview just a little too far on that one. Great save by number 12, Morgan Lynch, keeping it alive for the Grizzlies, keeping Castleview from getting points. Score right now is 17-9. Your Grizzlies still have the lead. Good attempt on the serve there by Lynch. Unfortunately, just a little too low, hit by the net and tipped, so it's going to be Castleview's serve on this one. It's a point for Castleview too, so Grizzlies still lead by 7, 17-10. Castleview serves. Morgan with the dig. Set up, and that is Leimeister with the save for the Grizzlies. Spike by Castleview, and a good attempt at the diving save by number 1, Watson. Unfortunately, just came up a little short. That's a point for Castleview. Grizzlies lead 17-11. Castleview getting ready to serve here. Castleview with the serve. Lynch with the dig. Oh, and a good attempt by the Grizzlies. Caffiero and Watson trying to keep it alive. Fortunately, it was just a little too low, unable to get any proper air off of it. It's another point for Castleview. Score right now is 17-12, and Castleview is getting ready to serve here. Castleview serves. Morgan with the save. Puts it up to Watson. Morgan knocks it out. Castleview responds. Spike by Castleview. And a good attempt by Morgan to grab it. Just a little too fast from Castleview. Score right now is 17-13. Castleview trying to make a bit of a comeback here. Hopefully the Grizzlies are able to get it back, put a few more points on the board, hopefully even take this game home. Castleview serves. Digged by Lynch. Watson knocks it out. And a spike attempt by number 6, Cheney. Ball back in Thunder Ridge's court. And that is Leimeister knocking it out. Spike by Castleview, tipped by the net. And it looks like that tip by the net is going to give the ball back to Thunder Ridge. Score right now is 18-13. Great job by the Grizzlies there getting that ball back and setting themselves up to hopefully take this game home. Leimeister serves. Castleview digs. Spike attempt. And that spike is going to be good. That is going to give the score now 18-14. Thunder Ridge leads, but only by 4. Good attempts by the Grizzlies there. Just the spike came in a little too hot. So far, definitely a strong suit of both teams tonight. Castleview serves. Morgan with the dig. Watson puts it up. Caffiero with the tip. And it is unfortunately out of bounds by Caffiero. That is going to be another point for Castleview. Score right now is 18-15. And it looks like the Grizzlies are going to call a timeout. So far, an incredible game. Grizzlies still putting up the pressure, but Castleview making a remarkable comeback. Grizzlies only lead by 3 right now. So far, all these seniors tonight, definitely you can see why they're on varsity and why the senior night is such a big deal for them. They definitely want to take home a win tonight, and especially in a game as competitive as this, it would definitely be a win well earned. We're back from the timeout. Both teams getting ready to set it up. This could be the last series of the game right here. Both teams definitely looking to take home an L on their senior night. Castleview with the serve. Puts it up. Lynch with the dig. Watson puts it up again. And a spike by number 6. That is Cheney with the spike. And the Grizzlies are able to keep it out, so they get the ball and the points. 19-15 is now the score. Grizzlies lead by 4. Served by Caffiero. Dug by Castleview. And a spike by Castleview, attempted to be blocked by Elmore and Leimeister. Fortunately, it just wasn't there. They almost had it, but it just snuck through them. And so the score right now is 16-19, Castleview serves. Castleview serves. Dug by Morgan. Up by Watson. Morgan with the spike. Rebounded by Castleview. Spike by Castleview. Oh, and a good attempted save by Morgan. Just a hard spike to block from Castleview. Brings the score to 19-17. Grizzlies again, still in the lead, but only barely so, with a 3-point lead over Castleview. Castleview gets ready to serve here. Serve is up. Dug by Caffiero. Morgan puts it up. Inbounded by Cheney. Castleview with the spike. Morgan puts it up. Up by Watson. Knocked over by Cheney. Castleview puts it up. Caffiero up to Watson. Spike. And that is good. That is, looks like that is number 4, Lauren Elmore with a good spike there. Gets the Grizzlies the ball and knocks it up to 20-17. Grizzlies lead. Grizzlies ready to serve here. Number 6, Cheney serves it. Castleview with a spike. And once again, another fast spike by Castleview gives them the ball and the point. 20-18 is now the score. Grizzlies lead by 2. And Castleview setting it up here to spike. So far, good game by the Grizzlies. Even with this lead, they're still doing an impressive job holding on to that ball, putting points on the board, and making the most of the opportunities. Oh, great save by Morgan. Watson knocks it into Castleview. Castleview puts it up for a spike. And just a little too much heat on that spike. It's going to give Thunderidge the ball. 21-18 is now the score. Thunderidge close to ending this game and coming home with the W here tonight. Looks like Morgan is going to serve it here for Thunderidge. Knocks it down to Castleview, and it's a heater. Castleview recovers it. Morgan saves it from Castleview. Put up by Watson. Attempted to be stuffed by number 5, Leimeister, and Leimeister knocks it in. Another point for Thunderidge. Score 22-18. And it looks like a brief timeout here was called. So far, Thunderidge leads 22-18. Fantastic series with names like Cheney, Leimeister, Watson, Morgan, Lynch, all of them putting in 110%, keeping this game as close as it is while also putting points on the board. Just doing a fantastic job tonight of working as a team, trying to come home with a W on your senior night. Obviously, that is a huge event, and if you can come home with a W, makes it all the more sweeter. It's always a great start to the season. Grizzlies here get ready to retake the court. And Castleview hops on too. Score right now is 22-18. Grizzlies hoping to come away with the win here tonight. It's going to be their serve. Morgan with the serve. Castleview digs it. Put up by Castleview. Spike blocked by Morgan. Put up by Watson. And that is Abney with the knock into Castleview. Another spike, and Thunderidge just wasn't there in time. Good attempt, though, by the Grizzlies trying to stuff it, of Hayden Caffiero and Delaney Morgan. It is, however, going to be Castleview's ball now. Score right now is 22-19. Definitely don't want to give Castleview any advantages in a game this close. Castleview serves it. Saved by Morgan. Put up by Watson. Spike by Abney. Watson once again saves it, but it's going to be knocked out of bounds by Thunderidge, unfortunately giving Castleview a point. Score right now, 22-20. Grizzlies holding on by a 2-point margin right now as Castleview gets ready to serve. Castleview puts it up. Morgan knocks it up. Watson with the dig. And a spike by number 6, Cheney. Recovered by Castleview, and with the spike, it's going to be knocked back into Thunderidge. Unfortunately, just missed by the Grizzlies, and a timeout is going to be called. Score right now, 22-21. Grizzlies holding on by a 1-point lead. Definitely got to make sure they put up the pressure here in these last few minutes of the game. Definitely can't give your opponent any sort of advantages in a game this close. Definitely want to find the rhythm they had in that first couple minutes where they were leading 8-2. Capitalize on that and come home from this game with a win. And we're back from the timeout as the Grizzlies and Castleview take the floor here. Score right now, 22-21. Grizzlies lead as Castleview serves. Put up by Castleview. It's going to be dug by Cheney. Grizzlies put it up. Spike by the Castleview with the spike. but it goes back on their side, giving the Grizzlies a point. 23-21 is now the score. So far, Castleview has found a lot of rhythm with that whole spike and just knocking it in to where people can't get to it. Backfires on them that time, giving Grizzlies the point. It's put up by Watson. And another spike attempt by Castleview. Doesn't work as Morgan has the save. Watson knocks it into Castleview. Put up by Castleview for a spike. No good. Saved by the Grizzlies with Abney. And then Morgan puts it up. Spike by Cheney. Castleview puts it up for a spike. Blocked again by the Grizzlies. Morgan knocks it back up. And a spike again by Cheney. So far working as a great unit. Spike by Castleview. And and it looks like it was just barely in. It's going to give Castleview the ball. Score right now 23-22. Great job by the Grizzlies on that one, both on offense and defense, keeping the ball alive and blocking some of those spikes. Castleview gets ready to serve here. Castleview serves. Dug by Cafiero. Attempted spike by number 5, Leimeister. Morgan knots it up. And an attempt by, it looks like Abney tried to knock it over. Unfortunately, was blocked at the net. Score right now, tie game, 23-23. Castleview with the serve. Served by Castleview. Cafiero digs it. Put up by Watson. Castleview inbounds it, gets ready for a spike. And Castleview has the spike. Score right now, 23-24. Castleview takes the lead for the first time tonight. Again, finding a lot of rhythm with that spike move they've been going with all game. Hopefully the Grizzlies can keep them from getting another one, still take home this game. Castleview gets ready to serve. Dug by Cheney. Cheney with a spike, blocked by Castleview. Castleview puts it up for the spike. And Castleview has the spike. Take the lead, 25-23. And it looks like Castleview's pretty happy about getting that. So, teams go back to the huddle. And Castleview comes away from that game winning it 25-23. We're going to take a quick break over on our end, but please stay tuned. We'll be back for you for the second game of this matchup between Thunder Ridge High School and Castleview High School. Stick around. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to tonight's matchup between the Thunder Ridge High School and Castleview High School girls varsity volleyball game. I am your commentator tonight, Charles Lorman, and we are just getting set for this second game. Castleview currently leads after a comeback in the last game to win it 23-25. Hopefully the Grizzlies with the serve now have a chance to take another early lead. Served by Watson. Dug by Castleview, put up first spike, and Morgan almost has it. Castleview once again getting in the rhythm of their spike method of gameplay, digging it and then getting it to somebody to spike. It's worked well for them in the last game, definitely able to mount that comment because of that. And we are just getting ready here for Castleview's serve. Dug by number 6, and Watson with the spike in. That is just going to be a little bit out of bounds, so it's another point for Castleview. Castleview leading this game 2-0. Castleview's serve. Puts it up. Dug by Cheney. Morgan puts it up. Caffiero with the spike. And good attempt by Caffiero. However, it's just going to be a little too far out of bounds. Another point for Castleview. They lead right now 3-0. Castleview serves. Put up by Abney. Dug again by Watson. Spiked in by Morgan. Spike but saved by Cheney. And Abney knocks it into Castleview. Put up for a spike. And Morgan tries to save it, but Castleview once again spikes it in to lead the game 4-0 right here, right now. Grizzlies definitely trying to get into a rhythm, hoping to try and take down Castleview, keep them from getting any more of a lead. And it looks like I spoke too soon, because just like that, Grizzlies get the ball back after Castleview accidentally serves it into their own net. That's a point for the Grizzlies. They trail 4-1. And now they get ready here to serve, hoping to put a few more points on the board, take back this game, even though it's just begun. Served by the Grizzlies. A low serve. Put up for a spike. And that is saved off the knee by number 12, Morgan Lynch. Spike. Morgan Lynch tries to save it. Doesn't get that lucky that time. And that's going to be another point for Castleview. Great job by the Grizzlies, though, especially Morgan Lynch on that first save, keeping it out, even if it was just for a bit. Castleview gets ready to serve here as they lead 5-1. Castleview gets ready to serve. Serves it deep. Morgan has it. Tempted to be knocked in by number 5, Leimeister. Doesn't quite clear it. And so that's going to be another point for Castleview. They get ready to serve here, leading 6-1. Castleview serves it. Knocked up by Cheney. Cheney attempts to spike it. However, it looks like it's... Oh, it looks like Cheney got it over, and it was Castleview that had trouble with the net on that one. Score right now is 2-6. Grizzlies with the point from Cheney. Looking here to put a few more points on the board. Knocked in by Leimeister. Castleview gets ready to spike. It is blocked, but unfortunately still sneaks through. Good block on the front line there by what looked like Caffiero and Elmore. Just unfortunately snuck past them. Castleview gets ready to serve here, leading 7-2. Castleview serves. Put up by Delaney Morgan. Put up by Lynch. Spiked in by Cheney. Castleview gets ready to serve it in. And that was number 12, Morgan Lynch. Tried to save that one. Unfortunately, it went a little too far out of bounds. Castleview extends their lead 8-2 right now and gets ready to serve. A big lead, but we saw something similar happen to them earlier while the Grizzlies led. Hopefully, the Grizzlies can mount a similar comeback. Dug by Lynch. Put up by Watson. And it is tipped in, and yes, indeed, it looks like they might have a comeback brewing here with Cheney knocking it into Castleview territory, able to get a quick point on the board for the Grizzlies and get the ball back to them. Great job by the Grizzlies there on that play. Served by Cafiero. Goes in deep. Gets ready for a spike. Castleview tries to spike it. No good. Cafiero responds by tipping it up. Saves the ball. Lynch puts it up. And then that's Cheney. Castleview gets ready for a spike. And it is out of bounds from Castleview, trying to do their bread and butter play, but it's not turning out. But hey, we're not complaining if it's another point for the Grizzlies. 8-4 is the score right now. Castleview leads as the Grizzlies serve. Castleview getting ready to spike it again. No good. Bounces off the net. Once again, plays starting to backfire for them. That's going to be the Grizzlies' ball, and the score extends. Grizzlies mounting a comeback at 5-8 as they get ready to serve here. Grizzlies knock it in. Castleview with the dig. Spike attempt by them. Grizzlies stuff it at the net. And great job there by the defense for the Grizzlies. Watson, it looked like, and Cheney both did a fantastic job of stuffing it at the net and extending their comeback here. Grizzlies are only trailing by 2, 8-6 right now, and have the ball. I mean, they started off a bit flat-footed, but let me just say they're proving quite the comeback right now, and it looks like for sure if they keep up this momentum and this intensity, hopefully they can take home this second game, force the third game, and win on this senior night. And we're back from the timeout there. Grizzlies get ready to serve, hoping to put a few more points on the board and take back the lead from Castleview. Castleview leads 8-6. Cafiero with the serve, dug by Castleview. And they attempt to spike it once more, but Castleview, again, actually finds success on that one, bouncing off a Grizzly and then out of bounds, so that'll give them the point in the ball. 9-6 is the score right now. Castleview extending their lead by 3. Serve is up. Inbounded by Lynch. And a spike attempt by number 4, Elmore. Fortunately, just a little too far back, it looks like. And that is going to... Yep, it looks like they're going to give Castleview the point on that one. They lead 10-6 and get ready to serve here. Serve is up. And it is out. Castleview trying to serve, but just a little too much heat on that one. It's going to give Thunderidge the point as Castleview leads 10-7. And now Thunderidge, your Grizzlies have the ball. Chance here to take back this lead if they can play a few smart plays here. Serve is up. That's Cheney with the serve. Dug by Castleview. And Castleview, once again, finding success on their spike play, putting another point on the board, extending it to 11-7. Castleview gets ready to serve here. Dig from Cafiero, put up by Watson. Spike attempt by number 4, Elmore. Castleview knocks it in. Morgan with a diving save. Abney knocks it into Castleview's territory. But it looks like Castleview is going to get a point off that one. Score right now is 12-7. Castleview's serve. Castleview serves it. Delaney Morgan with the dig. Knocked in by Watson. And good attempt by Abney trying to put it up and over. Fortunately, just again, a bit too much heat on that one, knocks it out. And so Castleview gets another point on the board, leading 13-7. Grizzlies definitely looking to turn it around here on these next couple serves. Castleview serves. Delaney Morgan dives. Put up by Watson. Abney knocks it in, and Abney's got the point. Great work by Abney, knocking it into open space. That's going to make it 13-8 now. Grizzlies once again starting to climb back, and they now have the serve here. Morgan serves it for the Grizzlies. Dug by Castleview. Puts it up to Spike. Blocked by number 5, Leimeister at the net. No spike there for the Castleview team. Rejected. And it's now 9-13. Grizzlies looking to make a run back and tie this game up, hopefully win it. Lynch serves. Castleview inbounds. Put up for a spike, possibly. Knocked to Thunderidge. Watson knocks it in, and Watson's got it. Once again finding open space, bringing it to a 3-point game. 13-10, Castleview leads, Grizzlies serve. Morgan getting ready for another serve. Puts it up and over. Castleview digs it. Sets up for a spike. And good attempt by the Grizzlies trying to block it out. Unfortunately, just not there in time. That's going to be going back to Castleview. Still, great series by the Grizzlies. Again, showing Castleview that this lead is not theirs. This game is not theirs. They're going to come home with a W on this senior night. Served by Castleview. Inbounded by Cheney. Put up, and Abney tries to get it in. Put back up by Castleview. Spike, and Morgan has it back out. Put up again by Watson. Abney tries to spike it in. Another spike from Castleview. Morgan once again has it. Put up by Watson. Fillmore knocks it in. Blocked by Castleview. And Morgan puts it up by Watson. Watson knocks it in. Castleview knocks it up. Caffiero has it up. Morgan puts it up. Spike, and a great attempt by Cheney there. Great series, but a little too far out. Castleview leads by 5 now, 15-10. Fantastic work, though, by the Grizzlies, especially Watson and Morgan, keeping the defensive drive alive, trying to make opportunities. Grizzlies take the serve in. Spike again, blocked by Morgan. Abney rockets it in. And great job by Watson with the points. Grizzlies get ready to serve again after a fantastic pass by Watson, able to get some more points on the board. Watson serves it into Castleview. Castleview sets it up to Spike. It is blocked at the line, but it looks like on the wrong side of the line, unfortunately. Looks like it's going to give Castleview the point on that one, and they lead right now 16-11. Grizzlies still definitely very much in this game. Few more plays, and they can climb out of this hole, hopefully take it back. Castleview serves it. Dug by Cheney. Put up by Watson. And a good attempt on the knock-in by Leimeister. Unfortunately, not quite there. Just a little bit out of bounds. Castleview serves. Dug again by Cheney. Morgan knocks it in. Morgan's got it. Finding the open space to rocket in her shot. Grizzlies come back a bit. 12-17. They get the serve now and the chance to tie this game up. Grizzlies get ready to serve here. And that was served in by Lynch. Morgan puts it up. Saved by Watson. Lynch knocks it over. Castleview knocks it back. Goes for the spike. Oh, and Morgan had the save. Unfortunately, saved it in the wrong direction. That is going to be a goal for Castleview as the score now hits 18-12. Castleview over Grizzlies. And as we start entering close to the 20s, the Grizzlies got to make sure they limit those spikes and drives by the Castleview to get points. It all comes down to this. And good driving attempt on the save there by Lynch. Unfortunately, just a little too far out, unable to get a piece of it. And the Grizzlies are going to call a timeout here. We will be back to you in just a sec after this timeout. Stick around. Score right now is 19-12. Castleview leads over the Thunder Ridge Grizzlies. And we are back for the rest of this girls' volleyball game of Thunder Ridge High School versus Castleview High School. Castleview with the serve right now while also leading 19-12. Grizzlies definitely looking to make a comeback here. Served by Castleview. Morgan puts it up into Castleview. Castleview looks to inbound and spike. Blocked by number 7. That is Hayden Caffiero with an amazing save right there. Again, that spike has been their bread and butter play all night for Castleview. And now with some points on the board, 13-19, Thunder Ridge looks to start that comeback right here. Caffiero serves. This goes back deep to Castleview. They put it up. Spike attempt. And it looks like that is going to be out. Good attempt by Castleview, just a little too much pepper on that one. And that is going to bring the score to 19-14. Thunder Ridge trailing only by 5 right now. Served by Leimeister. Castleview digs it, looks to spike. Saved by Lynch. Put up by Watson. And a tip ball. Great job by Cheney. Tips it into Castleview. They can't get there in time. Score is now 19-15. Thunder Ridge making a statement right here that they are still in this game, and this game is still theirs. Leimeister goes to serve it. Unfortunately, comes up a little bit short. That's going to be Castleview's ball on this one. Score right now is 20-15. Reminder, Castleview only has 5 points to go right now. Thunder Ridge definitely needs to pick it up, make sure they don't make any mistakes here so they can come back, try and take this game, force a game 3. Lynch digs it, put up by Watson. Spiked in by Elmore. Morgan puts it up. Up by Watson. Another spike attempt by Elmore, or actually by Cheney. And a spike get by Castleview off of the Thunder Ridge player. Brings it to 21-15. Castleview with the serve. 4 points to go here. Thunder Ridge definitely looking to pick up the pace. Bring this lead a bit closer as Castleview gets ready to serve. Castleview serves it. Morgan digs it. Spike by Caffiero, and Caffiero knocks it in, utilizing some confusion from the Castleview side to get the ball. Score right now 16-21. This is as close as it gets right here. Castleview subs in as Caffiero gets ready to serve for the Grizzlies, looking to come back from this game, force game 3, and win their senior night game. Caffiero serves it in. Digged by Castleview. Looks to spike. And another spike from Castleview. Once again, working for them to put points on the board. Score right now 22-16. As close as it gets, Thunder Ridge has got to pick up the pace here. Make sure they can come back, or at least force this game to go on a bit longer so they can get this W. As Castleview gets ready to serve. Score right now 22-16. Castleview leads. Dug by Castleview, or served by Castleview, dug by Morgan. Spike inbounds. And great job by Elmore with a fantastic hit in there. Bounces off of Castleview and out of bounds. That's going to give Thunder Ridge the point. 17-22 is the score right now. Castleview leads as Thunder Ridge gets ready to serve here. looking to bring back one of the most amazing comebacks that I've ever seen in my time broadcasting for Thunder Ridge. Served by Cheney. Morgan with a diving, and that was Morgan diving, trying to keep it alive. Unfortunately, just goes a bit too far out. Score right now is 23-17. Castleview has the lead as they get ready to serve here. Dangerous territory for Thunder Ridge, but if they play it right, they can stage this comeback, win this game. Serve is up. Morgan to Watson. And up to Abney. Morgan knocks it in. Castleview drives it in. Cafiero. And it looks like a foul is going to be called on Castleview for this one. That's going to give the Grizzlies the serve. Great job there by Watson, Morgan, and Cafiero, able to keep it alive. Give the Grizzlies a fighting chance in this game. Score right now, 18-23. Grizzlies trail by 5. Morgan serves. Dug by Castleview. Puts it up. Cafiero inbounds it to Watson, to Abney. Castleview has it again. Abney knocks it back in to Castleview. Castleview puts it up to Spike, and it's tipped by the net. Once again, Grizzlies get another point on the board and a lucky break from the Spikes. And it looks like a timeout is going to be called on Castleview, or for Castleview. Score right now, 23-19. Grizzlies trail right now, but only by 4. We will see you guys after the timeout, but please stay tuned. This is going to be an amazing final few minutes of volleyball. And welcome back, everybody, to the final few moments of this game between Thunder Ridge and Castleview. Thunder Ridge gets ready to serve here, trailing 19-23. Castleview digs it, puts it up, looking to spike. It's not good. It is Cheney who rebounds it, and a spike by Thunder Ridge, number 13, Abney, knocks it into Castleview. Score right now, 20-23. Grizzlies trailing by 3 right now, looking to stage a huge comeback. Morgan knocks it in, dug by Castleview. Looks to spike, saved by Morgan. Watson puts it up. Cafiero knocks it in. Passed up by Castleview with a spike, tipped and saved by Cafiero. Morgan puts it up. Abney with another spike, and she puts it in. 21-23. Grizzlies are coming back after facing an enormous deficit earlier on. They are showing no mercy, showing Castleview this game isn't over, not by a long shot. Morgan serves into Castleview. They dig it up, put it up for Spike, and it knocks into Castleview's own territory. Grizzlies trailing by only 1 right now, 22-23. This is as close as it gets, but it is still not over. Grizzlies got to keep up the momentum, and if they do, they've won this volleyball game. Let's see what they got. Morgan serves it over to Castleview. They dig it, look to set up a spike, and it's tipped. Oh, but Grizzlies just barely miss it. Unfortunate, but still, this game isn't over. 24-22 is the score right now. Castleview's leading by only 2. Grizzlies still have a chance to tie this game or even win it. And a diving save there by Morgan, trying to stop the serve. Unfortunately, knocks it out, and Castleview wins this game 25-22, and it looks like that's going to be it. A great performance tonight by the Thunder Ridge Grizzlies. even if they didn't meet where they wanted to for their senior night, still a fantastic effort and a fantastic job by them. You know, they played as a team, they played strong, and they gave it everything they got till the very end, staging one of the most amazing comebacks I've still ever seen in my time at Thunder Ridge. We thank you all for tuning in tonight. I'm Charles Lorman, and this has been Thunder Ridge Student Broadcasting. We'll see you guys in the next one. Stay classy.